guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new episode of Minecraft Made Simple. In this episode guys, we are going to get some bees, because bees, if you don't know, can have a huge impact on your gameplay in Minecraft. So that's what we are going to do. In addition to that, I want to show you very quickly, I have already created a layout in here for what is going to be the bee house, and that's going to be very important guys, because we need to bring the bees back to our settlement. So let's find some bees and then we go from there. So before we start guys, a few things that we need to do, and that's going to be collecting a couple of utensils that we are going to need to collect the bees. That's going to be a axe or a pickaxe with silk touch. Very important that we do that to collect the whole block. Something else that we can do is get some shears, and I'll explain that. We are going to get a couple of glass bottles as well, so we can actually drink the honey, and that's going to be important. And of course, probably the most important tool that we are going to need is going to be the campfire guys. So first things first, we need to find the bees. Now I remember whilst doing a bit of exploration at some point that I saw behind the settlement a bee hive, I think it was, or a bee nest. So let's go there very quickly and check if we can find it. Now you will be able to identify bees by the sound of it. When the bee flies and you are close by, you will be able to hear it. You will of course see them flying around, so that is important, just looking around. Maybe a spyglass could help you just to zoom in if you like and see if you can actually see them from the distance. That is a good thing. And of course you will see the typical hive block, which is a yellow with the honey dripping as it should. Now that I have these pumpkins in here, that's a good reference point because I remember those. So I'm gonna go, and we have here the trader. Big man, what you got for me? Blue dye, we have Nautilus shell, cheap coral block, maybe, could be sometimes, and some type of dye. Nah, as usual, nothing good this guy brings. So there you go. That was my reference point, these pumpkins in here. And there they are, I think I saw it because I remember to be very close to those red roses. And see, we can actually see some bees flying around, maybe, just maybe guys. See, we can actually find, oh, there you go, there you go, and you can see it's full of honey. Now it's very important that you know how to identify a location for honeycombs and hives, I would say. And that will be, of course, you can have it in the birch biome, as you can see here. Flower biomes, usually you find them there. And any type of forest biome, you will find them as well. So there you go, we found it. Now it's time to get into it. So the first thing that we need to do, of course, is going to be planting a campfire right underneath it. Now you can see the particles of the smoke will come up to the block, and that will make or will ensure that the bees don't attack you if you are going to do anything with that block. Very important, because although they are neutral, they will attack you if provoked. So be careful with that. You will identify that they are going to attack you because the eyes go red and they will sting you. And by the way, it's a way to cure that poison, and that poison is by using a bottle, right click on the honeycomb, and then you will get not the honeycomb, the hive, and then you will get the honey that you can drink, and that will cure the poison from a bee sting. And as the night has fallen, you will see that the bees are no longer working. That means that they are inside the block, and sometimes even if you get close to them, you can actually hear them inside. So that's an important thing that we need to know, guys. That's really important. Something else that we can do in this occasion, we could do two things. We could actually use the glass bottle to gather some honey, and then we can drink it in case that we get poison, or we could use the shears to get honeycomb, and that is I'm going to do in this occasion. So there you go, we get new recipes that we are going to do straight away, and we are going, as you can see, we got 3 honeycombs. Usually you will get 3 for every time that you shear one of these blocks. And that's important because these honeycombs may come into play at some point in your gameplay in Minecraft. So really important that you actually take this as important as it is. So be aware of these things, and if you see honey, if you see this type of blocks, beehives, you have to get that honeycomb, and I will explain to you in a minute why. And there you have it, guys. Now we have the bees working again, and as you can see, they are going to be looking for flowers, and that is because they need to pollinize the flowers to create the honey. As simple as that. Something else I want to mention at this point is that to ensure that you clean or clear the foliage from vegetation around the hive, because effectively sometimes they will get stuck. So that's really important that everything is clear towards the hive and the flowers around as well. Now, if you don't have many flowers, you can actually plant your own around the hive, and they will pollinize those as well. So you have plenty of tricks that you can do. Let's see the behavior of the bee very quickly. As you can see, it's pollinizing the flower, the rose thing here. You can see this working on it, trying to get that pollen to create the honey. So that is what the bee is going. Whenever it's full, you will see that pollen start dropping. You see those particles are dropping, and it will go back to the block in here and then create honey. When the block is full of honey, you will see that these two little squares will become yellow, like if it's full of honey, obviously. So we have two bees in here working hard to create that honey for us. In the meantime, guys, I think it's time to create our own hive. To do that, what we are going to need, of course, we are going to need some planks, as you can see, and we are going to need honeycomb. And to do that, the beehive is going to be here. So we are going to create one of those, and we are going to put it right down here, maybe, who knows, and they will eventually actually get inside this hive. And with that, you can actually take them back home should you want to do that as well. So let's see a bit of a behavior of these guys, see how they do it. Oh man, bees are very interesting creatures in Minecraft, and be aware, so is the dolphins, which I'm going to do a video specific to dolphins because they are full of secrets that you may don't know about. So there you go. Okay, so now that we have the artificial beehive, I think it's time to get this one out. So remember, above all, if you want to do that, you need the silk touch enchantment on your axe or pickaxe. So let's do that very quickly. And look, I'm going to take that honey as well very quickly. So I'm going to take that one. We are going to have more honeycomb, and then I'm going to use the silk touch pickaxe. And as you can see, we got that one. So eventually now what is going to happen is the bees should be able to fly inside this new artificial hive, and from that you should be able to break it with the silk touch and then take it back to your settlement. Something else that I'm going to do is collect a few flowers in here, because you are going to need them to make sure that you bees pollinize them to create the honey. So that's what we're going to do, just a few flowers, 3 or 4 maybe is more than enough, and I'm going to put them close to what the bee house is going to be, and then once we place that block down, we can start creating the house. Maybe in the next episode, guys, I show you how to make a bee house, very, very, very simple. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is going to put those flowers around here and see how that goes, guys. So I'm going to place some flowers around here, very random, just like that, so they can actually fly around, do their thing. And also I'm going to clean a bit of this foliage in here just to make sure, and I'm going to place it right in this tree here, so they're going to be close by in here. And maybe place a bit more, maybe just some red ones around, just to break the pattern of colors a bit. And I'm going to put them in there, maybe in there as well, and you know, just to your heart's content, guys. So that's what it is. I'm going to place the bee nest right here, and we should be able to see the bees coming out in a minute as well, because as you remember, we took that bee nest with the bee inside, and because we have silk touch, that's the way it goes. So hopefully we are going to find it. And as you can see, we have the bee working already. Look at this. Now it's working on these flowers that we just planted in here, which is pretty cool. This one is a bit stuck, and that is because this blocking here. So that's why I said you need to clean up the foliage a bit, and ensure that these things can actually do the job that they have to do. As it's gone back now inside there. Oh, this is looking great, guys. We have beehives. So as you can see, I found another bee nest, and this one quite close by. So the intention here is to bring 1 or 2 of these bees back to our settlement, because we are going to try to breed them, and hopefully out of 2 bees we can make a 3rd one. So that is the idea, and to do that it's going to be simple. You need a flower, hold in your hand, and you will see how they follow you. So it's going to be the same principle, the bringing cows or sheep. This is going to be pretty much the same. So hopefully I can go and bring them all the way back to the settlement, which is somewhere around here. Oh yeah, right there. And hopefully they are going to carry on following me, and this is a very good way of doing it. Once you have them, of course, you can actually feed them with flowers, and you will see the typical breeding particles, the hearts, and that will tell you that they are breeding and creating another bee. So there you go, that is how it goes. Hopefully they are going to follow me all the way to the new home, just hopefully, guys. But this is how you do it. If you are into getting honeycomb, or honey for that matter, you are going to have to breed these guys. So very carefully, let's go bring them in here. You can see the honey is falling there as well. Oh man, now we have a honeycomb in there, a honey nest. Let's see what happens. It's going to be right click on that one, and hopefully I can right click on the other one before she goes. So we have that one, and I think I lost the other one. The other one, I think is gone inside the honeycomb, but you can see the honey is completely full again. So there you go. Where is she going? It's going, and as you can see, probably it's going to go back to the original bee nest, which is a shame, as you can see, because it's certainly going, and it got stuck in here. So let's give it a hand, shall we, very quickly, and see where the bee goes. But I think have all the intentions of definitely going back to the original nest, and they will do that. They will wander around, and hopefully it's coming back. Oh, she has second thoughts. Maybe has second thoughts, guys. There you go. The thing is coming, and that's going to be pretty cool, guys. So there you go. Well, she's around, maybe looking for flowers, maybe something happening there, not too sure, but it's completely full. You can see that the texture as well changes when they are full of pollen, as you can see. Oh well, let's see what happens. In the meantime, guys, we are going to place the beehive as well, just to create a new house for them. Why not? Let's do that. And to do that, what we're going to do is to make a hole in there, and then we need to create a new campfire. See, we can actually do that very quickly. There you go. Now we have a new house for them to come anytime they want, and we are going to have to place another campfire right underneath this one, because if we don't, guys, that is something that you cannot forget. There you go. That is going to be much better. So see how it goes. Now nighttime is coming, so they are going to go asleep. Of course, we are going to have to wait until the morning and see what happens. So let's go asleep, and hopefully a new day will bring a new bee. And there you go, I already can see 3 bees now working in these flowers. That's going to be pretty cool. And I can see that one of them is using this house already. I think that it just went in, and that is pretty cool, guys, because now we know that we can actually breed bees as well. This is pretty cool. Keep in mind that this is going to be a lovely bee house, guys, where we are going to have to move everything inside. This is going to be a very cool building in here, I think, and we can create certainly plenty of honeycomb. I think that we are going to get a empty bottle, right click connect, and there you go. We get Be Our Guest advancement, and now we have a bottle full of honey, as you can see. Now honey is like any type of food, is consumable. You can actually drink it, and when you drink it, you can have the effect of curing poison, as I explained at the beginning. So if you are debuffed with poison, and you can drink honey, and that should suffice for you to survive. And one more tip before we finish this episode, guys, is that bees will drop particles of pollen, and if those actually land on the top of your crops, that will act as a bone meal, will enhance the growth of the crops. So could be very interesting to have maybe a couple of bee nests close to your crops, and as they fly by, they will certainly enhance the the growth of the crop, making it much quicker. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is everything about I know about bees, and I'm sure this is going to be an interesting episode if you are into honeycombs, bees and honey and all that good stuff. Of course, next episode, guys, we are going to create this beautiful honey bee house, and hoping that we can actually make a good home for them. Well, there you go, guys. This is what it is. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the next daily upload, guys. Until then, take great care.